What's up, guys? It's Tanner with Squarebox Games, where today we're going to be fighting Rhino with Iron Man. So when it comes to Marvel Champions, I do not have near the experience that Ryan and Tyler have. So bear with me if I do happen to not get all the rules exactly correct. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm playing against the easy level Rhino with the Bomb Scare add-on. And we'll see how it goes. So I've got Tony Stark here starting out. I've already got my hit points set at 9. I've got my damage for Rhino set at 14. You can see that there. And we've got the main scheme. Rhino is attacking a S.H.I.E.L.D. facility. Rhino's trying to smash through the facility wall and steal a shipment of vibranium. You must stop him. And if he completes that, then he wins the game. Let's see if we can get a dub. So with Tony, I've got a hand size of 6. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my 6 cards. 6. Now, from what I understand, from what I figured out from my time playing, is that Tony and Iron Man really like the upgrades. He really wants to build his suit out. That's how he does most of the damage, getting into the aerial state, and that enables him to do a lot more damage in that way. You can see by his alter ego passive here, I can look at the top 3 cards of my deck, add 1 to your hand, and discard the other. So I'm going to start out by doing that just to get some more options in my hand, you know? So I'm going to look at the top 3 cards in my deck. That could be handy. This allows me to get +1 attack. This will deal up to 6 damage. That can be really good. It's a support. Every turn I would put a counter on it. That's an aggression. What do I have for aggression in here? That's really good. That'll use 2 there. I already have attack team in my hand, actually. That tells me that I think I need to take this power of aggression. This enables me to focus. This enables me, if I use it to spend on an aggression card, it gets double the resources. So I'll take these and I'll discard the rest over here, add this to my hand. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go ahead and get Tag Team out. So I'm going to spend the power of aggression, and I want to get Avengers Mansion out as well, but and uppercut to pay for Tag Team. I'm going to go ahead and grab 3 counters for that. And we'll just throw these there. I might as well go ahead and exhaust it. Take one of the counters away. And that will deal 2 damage to an enemy. So Rhino is down to 12. Good start. And I'm going to flip to Iron Man. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This will enable me. This will be a good payoff. So I'm going to try and get Avengers Mansion out here because I really want to get draw power and get these upgrades out. Avengers Mansion, once per turn, I can choose a player. That player draws 1 card. I'm playing solo, so it's always going to be me. So I'm going to play this by using my energy, which gives me 2 resources, and spend Supersonic Punch and Mockingbird to total 4. And I might as well exhaust that to get 1 more card. And this is actually a free card. In response, with a thwart, after your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from the scheme. That can be handy. Right now, we don't really have any other minions out, so I'll keep this in my hand, and we'll go from there. But to end my turn, I'm going to just attack for 1. That will put Rhino down to 11. Now, at the end of my turn, going off of my reference card, we're going to ready everything. And we will go to the villain phase. So, first things first, we're going to place one threat on the main scheme because of the icon on the card here that gives +1 per player, only one player. So there we go. Now, I can't let that get to 7 or I lose. So I got to manage attacking him and doing my thwart to take away that scheme. So now, since I'm in hero mode, he's going to go for attack me for 2, and we draw for what's called boost. On each one of these, this is a bad example, normally there would be at the bottom of these cards, if it'll focus, in this bottom corner would be a value, and that value would actually boost the amount of attack. Now, I got lucky. This card has no boost value. It just goes to the discard pile, and I take 2 damage, which I can choose to defend it, and that'll mitigate 1 defense. I'm going to elect to go ahead and take that damage because I think I'm going to end up swapping back to Tony next turn, and I can recover that health no problem. So now, after he has attacked, we're going to draw a card from the encounter deck. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains Surge. So it looks like I've got to discard one of the support cards that I just put out. That's unfortunate. I'm glad I used one of these because I think I'm going to discard Tac Team because it'll be discarded in 2 turns anyway. So we'll do that. Tac Team, unfortunately, goes to the discard pile. I still have Avengers Mansion out. That'll give me an extra draw every single turn, which will help because now, at this point, I only have a 1 card hand size, as you can see on the bottom of Tony's card right there. Hopefully you can see that. If not, just trust me, he has a hand size of 1. Unfortunately, I only have 1 card in my hand. So it's going to come in really handy to be able to do Avengers Mansion and Tony's ability. Now, this does stack pretty well once I get these tech upgrades because Iron Man's passive, I get +1 hand size for every tech upgrade you control. So, as the late game happens, then I'll be able to get more. So, I'm going to, first things first, exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw an extra card. That's good. I drew a Strength, which gives me 2 resources. So that'll be great. I'll just lay those down for a second because I am going to... I could thwart to take that 1 scheme away on his thing, or I can recover back up. Then he'll be at 2 next time, and then I've got 2 thwart. If all goes to plan, I should be able to min-max this effectively. So I'm going to flip over to Tony and recover. Now, I can never go past my max hit points. So I can unfortunately only recover 2. So I'm back up to 9 HP. Autofocus kick in. There we go. Back up to 9 HP. And I've recovered. So I'm also going to do my Futurist. So I'm going to look at the top 3 cards in my deck. 1, 2, 3. Place that back down. We've got Start Tower, Chase Them Down, and War Machine. If I could get War Machine out, that'd be really good. Ooh, that's kind of risky. But he can deal a lot of damage. Alternatively, I could get Start Tower out to do more searches for tech upgrades. I think I'm going to go for that because then I'll still be able to play it. So I'm going to go Start Tower in my hand, and I'll discard War Machine and Chase Them Down. And I'll use this Strength right here to pay for Start Tower and get that out. Now, I don't think that I have any tech upgrades in here as of yet, which is really unfortunate that I've gone through this many cards already and I don't have any tech upgrades yet. So, unfortunately, that is where my turn will end. So we will go back to here. I will unexhaust. We will go to Rhino's turn. Rhino will place another threat on the main scheme, and then he will scheme himself. So actually, I did count that wrong. So he will scheme himself. There's no boost on the scheme. So we will have 3 on there right now. So I really need to start addressing that because 4 more and I lose. So I won't take damage, luckily, since I'm in alter ego mode. And next turn, I will get back up to his hand size of 6. But right now, let's get this encounter card, and we'll see what we've got. Now, we did draw a Hydra Bomber from the Bomb Scare add-in. When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. Now, I think I'm going to have to just take the 2 damage on this. He has 2 health, 1 scheme, and 1 attack. I can attack past him, but he'll just be peppering in on me, so I want to take care of him pretty quick. As of right now, I have 7 health left. And we will go from there. So now I'm going to... this will be a good time. Once I defeat this guy, I will be able to use my chase them down to remove 2 threat off of the main scheme. So this will be good. We'll draw up to a hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're up to... Oh, sorry. That is not what I want. I'll put that somewhere in the main deck. I accidentally drew 1 too many. So I've got a hand size of 6. I did draw a couple of tech upgrades. That'll be good. That can be good too. This can be good for my situation here. Oh man. So I could do. So what I'm looking at right now is this Relentless Assault. I'll let you take a look at it real quick. Focus. There we go. You can pause it if you wanted to read that, but I'll read it to you right here. Hero action as an attack. Deal 5 damage to a minion if you pay for this card using a fist resource, whatever that. I know it's got a name, whatever. This attack gains overkill. So if I were to, this would be a huge move actually. If I were to play this, that'll deal 5 damage total, and overkill means that it spills over to another enemy. So I would do 2 to the Hydra Bomber and 3 to Rhino, which would be pretty good. And then I would be able to take threat off of the scheme, which would be nice. Now, how do I go about paying for this? I want to get 4 total. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off this turn. I'd also like to get Hulk out, but that's okay for now. I might be able to circle back around if I burn through my deck. So I'm going to discard these two. No. I'm going to discard Hulk and Supersonic Punch right now. Ooh, actually, no. I'm going to pay for Hulk and Mark V helmet to get Relentless Assault out. And I will trigger that. And actually, that's an event that triggers right now. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. So that's going to do 2 here to discard you and 3 to you. So he's now at 8 health. So we're doing really well here. And I will be able to use my chase them down because of that. After your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from the scheme, which is great. So those 2 will go to the discard pile. I will do Avengers Mansion to draw another card, which is great draw. Genius gives me 2 resources. And I will exhaust Dark Tower to return the topmost tech upgrade in your discard pile to my hand, which I just discarded 1 there. We're making money moves, y'all. Making money moves. And then I will Futurist before I flip and go 1, 2, 3. And there's actually another Relentless Assault here, which will be really nice. I'm going to pull, this is a risk, I'm going to pull Repulsor Blast out. And I'll discard the rest of them. Repulsor Blast enables me to deal 1 damage to an enemy and discard the top 5 cards of your deck for each printed lightning resource. I'm going to call it lightning resource. I don't know what it's called. It's the yellow one. Discarded this way, deal 2 additional damage to that enemy. Could be massive damage if I get good pulls, but it's at least 1 damage. So I would like to get that. But for now, I'm going to spend this Genius card. Gives me 2 resources to spend and get my first tech upgrade, being my Power Gauntlets. So when I exhaust that, I can deal 1 damage to an enemy, 2 damage instead if I have the aerial trait. And now I'm going to go ahead and flip to Iron Man. 1, 2, let's do some quick math. 3, 4, 5, 6. I won't have enough to kill this turn without this. So this is how we're going to play this. Let's discard my Mark V helmet again. I'll be able to pull it back with Stark Tower, so I wouldn't worry about that, in order to play Repulsor Blast. And with this, I will deal 1 damage, which will put him at 7. And discard the top 5 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will deal... I only drew 1 of those lightning energy. That sucks. But that's okay. So that'll be 3 damage total to him. And there's also... because of that, I discarded some tech upgrades that I'll be able to recover using Stark Tower. So we're all good. So that is 3 damage. 8, 7, 6, 5. So he is now at 5 HP, which is great. And now we'll discard that. We'll exhaust the Power Gauntlets to do 1 more, which will put us at 4. And I would love to be able to spin this, but I cannot this turn, unfortunately. Should be able to do that this turn, so I'm going to thwart to get rid of that 1. Okay, let's ready everything. I have 1 tech upgrade, so my hand size becomes 2. So I'll draw back up, and it is Rhino's turn to attack me. So he's going to attack me for 2 plus a boost value of 2. So he is going to attack me for 4 damage total. That would put me at 3. I am going to flip to Iron Man next turn, so I will be able to recover. So that'll put me at 6. I think I will... I think I'll defend to make it 3. So I have 4 health remaining right now. And my wheel fell apart. I have 4 health remaining right now. Next turn I'll be able to recover back up to 7. So we've got that. Now we'll draw our encounter card. Treachery Assault. When revealed in hero mode, the villain attacks you. So he's going to attack me for 2. That's unfortunate. I don't have any way to deal with that. So unfortunately, I'm at 2 health right now. Cutting it way too close. Too close than I'd prefer to be at. But we survived. Oh, here we go. Forgot to do that. So he gained 1 scheme there. Okay. So he stays exhausted because I defended. I am going to, first of all, flip. I'm going to Exhaust Avenger's Mansion to draw. I drew Tigra. That's not super handy, so I'm going to use that for resources, so that's great. I'm going to exhaust Stark Tower to pull the topmost tech upgrade, which is very good. I get +1 hit point, which is great. And then as an action, I can spend a science resource to gain aerial trait, which will buff my other abilities. So that'll be very good. However, did I futurist already? I did not futurist already. This is great. So 1, 2, 3. This is my Tony Stark passive. And I will grab the arc reactor tech upgrade. And I'll add that to my hand. I should be able to now do some good moves here. And I should be able to spend Tigra here. Oh man. I think I'm dead, actually. Because I'm only at 2 health and I can't recover because I defended. Oh no, because I'm in alter ego mode. He's going to scheme. We're good. We're good. We're good. We should be good. So I spent Tigra here to get another tech upgrade, which gains me 1 hit point. So actually I heal. So that's great. I have 3 now. Okay. And then I'm going to spend these 2 cards here to do Supersonic Punch to deal 4 damage, which will kill Stage 1 of Rhino. And now I will, when revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Breaking and Taken side scheme. Reveal it and shuffle the encounter deck. Breaking and Taken. And there it is. It looks something like this. Focus. There we go. And that will go and play right there. I just bumped my mic. I apologize. I'll give a little shuffle to this. When revealed, place an additional threat here. So I'll do that. I need, so it's 3 total. It starts with 2. And while as long as this card is out, I actually have to draw an extra encounter card. But my turn's not over quite yet. I don't have any more hand right now, but I can do this to deal 2 damage. So I'm going to reset him back to 15. And then immediately drop him down to 13 because of my Power Gauntlet. So Rhino is now at 13 health. Okay. That was a good turn. We're in good shape. We'll straighten up here. We'll draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1 more card in my deck, and then I'll reshuffle my discard pile. This will be good. This is a Mark V armor. This will give me +6 hit points. I need to get that out pretty darn quick. That also will raise my maximum hit points, I'm pretty sure. So I would go from 9 to 15. So that will be huge. We've got some good resources. Pepper Pots would be really good. I get to generate resources from the top card of my discard pile. So we've got momentum back up. So first things first, we're going to add what will end up being 2 to the main scheme. So for a total of 3, 1 from the scheme itself and 1 because Rhino schemed us. There's no boost on scheme as we discussed before. And then I will go for the first encounter card. Treachery, hard to keep down. When revealed, Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. Now he's only taken 2, so he will only recover 2. You can't go past the max hit points, so he'll go up to 15. Second encounter card, Treachery. We're in alter ego mode. This card gains Surge. So I'll grab another one. Charge, attached to Rhino. This is just a force interrupt. When Rhino attacks, this attack gains Overkill. At the end of this attack, discard Charge. Okay, so he only gets one use out of this. However, this does, for one attack, increases attack by 3. So he'll do 6 damage. So I really need to get that Mark 5 armor out. So, cool. Got a lot going on. And I'm going to be moving over to Iron Man next turn. So, we've got a hand size of 6. I will want to use this to go into aerial probably. I'm going to set this to the side. First things first, I'm going to... Actually, I'm not going to do that quite yet. But I am going to exhaust Avengers Mansion to... I'm going to exhaust Stark Tower first to grab the topmost tech upgrade, which will be this Arc Reactor, into my hand. And then I will exhaust Avengers Mansion to get my last draw, which I actually end up drawing another Power Gauntlets. So that's great. And now I'm going to Futurist, so I'm going to reshuffle my discard pile and create my deck again. I've got a good amount of tech upgrades in my hand. I just need to get them out now in the right order. Let's hope for a good pull on Futurist, am I right? So hopefully one of those resource cards would be huge. Futurist, 1, 2, 3. No, yeah. Unfortunately, no resource, but we'll do that. I grabbed Supersonic Punch. So, we'll look what we've got here. He's got 15 health left before I win. This uppercut can do 5. That can do 3. That'll be 8 total. I need to get this Mark 5 armor out. I think that is a priority. So I need to spend 3. Now, if I spend 3 here to get Pepper Potts out, if I go here, 1, let's see, could do that to go aerial. Alright, so that can do 8 damage. Let's see if I can actually kill this turn. I very well may be able to kill this turn, actually. So, if all goes right... I need to get this out. I may be able to kill. So if all goes right, if I'm able to do 8 here, if I go aerial with my Supersonic Punch... 13... aerial, 14, 15. I think I can kill. If I can spend 5 resources, which I can. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to discard Power of Aggression, which is a wild resource. So to do this, and I'm in aerial, I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 resources on Uppercut to deal 5 damage to an enemy. So that puts him down to 10. I think I won here. I think I won. So I did that. And then if I do 2 more, I'm currently in aerial. I will discard 2 more to do 8 damage because of this Supersonic Punch. Right there. That enables me to do 8 damage while in aerial. So that leaves him at 2. This is good. That leaves him at 2. I will then exhaust my Power Gauntlets when I'm in aerial. That does 2 damage. And y'all, Rhino is defeated. We did it. So game 1 of Marvel Champions versus Rhino. I'm going to try and do a lot more of these in the future. Let me know if y'all like it. Remember to subscribe, rub that bell button so you know when we upload, and let me know who you want me to fight next and with who. So I'll see you then.